excuses. Spilling knowledge of my noggin, I'm confused. Woo. Living legend, don't confuse it. Woo. Got that work and then I moved it. Woo. Put that to the music. Woo. OG business. Yeah, I got it, buddy. They wanna take it from me, but I'm right around with it, on his head, put a water on me, know the soccer fiend. Million cash changer, hold the man. Take don't mislead it. I can get it a lot cheaper. Had a chance, I wouldn't do nothing different. Keep around us, call me back for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I roll it on me, that's the presidential. Don't know me come with this. Ain't hard to people know you artificial. Can't keep around us, call me back for business. Bad or not a eavesdropping on me, trying to clone. Seen him pulling up in alone. Rich roller with the stone. I mail him to you, send him for the distance. And nearest had a stone. Medusa had him having on the tongue. Sneak with me in the drop six. Pop him like I'm Al Capone. Me cash it.
Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
Pass to Leonard. Fires the three. Hits the trifecta. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's Edwards. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
To the inside. Zubac. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Oh, Leonard with the block.
Wow, the Claw doing what he does best, using that length on the defensive end.
Harden from outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league. All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
Edwards is doubled. Right side Conley. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Here's Harden. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
Pass to Edwards. Down low. McDaniels. Off with the layup. The Clippers trail. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. To no one's surprise, their focus defensively is on containing Kawhi Leonard. Coach said Kawhi is a terrific decision maker and always manages to play the game at his pace, so we need to get into him, apply some pressure, and try to make him uncomfortable. History shows that will not be an easy task, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Offensive board. Here's Harden. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Randall. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Here's Simmons. And the layup is good off the glass.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Conley with the ball.
Come do it for me. T, I'm from TX. Shorty, she come from the BX. Ice in the flame and I need it. You might get a car and it's keyless. Topless, no B6. I'm out in New York, I'm at Sailors. You might get you more if you say less. I'm cooking a wave afloat. They watching my moves remote. Ooh, we bought us some. That's a dozen to sell us the Knicks. Like the Flo Jalen Brunson on trip, man.
She turn off the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn off the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She showing her.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And it's the Bucks to start out. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Putting that stanchion to the test, the big fella, banging it down.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Fuck no.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't hit the short-range fadeaway.
Yeah, nigga.
DeRozan, left side.
Can't guard that, though.
He's on target from the wing.
DeRozan loves the mid-range. That's his spot. And with good reason.
What?
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And it's the Kings with the ball. Now DeRozan. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Ellis. And out of bounds. The Bucks will take it.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
What the fuck is that nigga?
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Bucks. From deep.
What? Bro. Just play the fucking game.
I'm not in the losing, I go hard as I can go to win. He tryna diss me, that ain't gon' get to me. I can't get my energy. He said that I see him, then he'll see. No, they mad cause they can't take a seat with me. Got the best of the best in the with me. Hands down, can't nobody compete with me. How you feel like me young, I'm a cash cow. I got 10 million cash for my last album. I'm just waiting on brother on the max out. Every show that I get, it be packed out. 5K for your team, you got ripped off. Spend 100,000 on mine. Crack a smile just to show the diamond. From the corner to another continent. Got a baby daddy, I don't want it. Need a Nike deal, how I'm running. He can't come to the A, he on punishment. Catch that boy out of place, we gon' take his chain and his watch on some funny. Brody ready to crash on some dummy. Gotta me for free, ain't no money. I been on some lady. I been off a jet with some. We had 20 vibes out in Vegas. I'm back going hard again. I'm shutting down my heart again. No one can get next to me, so they gotta put orders in. Try my best to act like I didn't care, but I can't hold it in. And I'm not in the losing, I go hard as I can go to win. I'm back going hard again. I'm shutting down my heart again. No one can get next to me, so they gotta put orders in. Try my best to act like I didn't care, but I can't hold it in. And I'm not in the losing, I go hard as I can go to win.
My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of views. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here, tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again, this here be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear, I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two, it don't know where I'ma lose. I hate to struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but
I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Now here's Gafford. Davis hits.
What? Surprised the defense that time. They dared Davis to take that shot, and now they pay the price.
Here's Doncic. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. He spoke about LeBron James' ability to completely control the game. They want to set the pace for themselves and make LeBron and his guys play catch-up. Coach said we have to play our brand of basketball and not worry about who's on the other side. Play our game, set the pace, and we should be all right. Back to you, B.A.
As always, Allie, we thank you. James. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Hayes with a screen. No good from outside. Thompson with it. Picked up by Reeves. Thompson right side. LeBron with the rebound.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
If you give this guy any space whatsoever, he's going to do his best to take advantage.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Thompson. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Even though he does most of his damage along the perimeter, Thompson can also dial it up inside.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 6. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Thompson right side. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Here's Finney-Smith. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Hey, when Irving is creating for others, he's even more difficult to slow down.
And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Here's Thompson. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Minute 32 left to play in the first. Kicks it to Doncic. Here's Hayes. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Hayes has got 6 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Irving. And it's rejected. And he recovers it. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the line.
You know, that's what makes Kyrie Irving so hard to stop. I mean, you never know what he's going to do when he goes into his bag.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Now here's Dinwiddie. To the paint. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
You know what separates Doncic from most players, he's really calm under pressure, great poise. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one. The Mavericks lead by 3. Outside Irving. Over Doncic. Irving, no good. Puts up a three. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, leading by 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Pass to Reeves. Goes back up. Finney Smith with it. Back to Reeves. Here's Connect. Outside Vanderbilt. Finney Smith, a screen. And it's Vanderbilt off the drive.
Bro, you're pressing it for one fucking person, bro.
It's tipped. Pass to Irving. From behind the arc. And Reeves pulls it down. Lakers trail by 3. Going inside. Here's Vincent. The Lakers with another miss.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Doncic uses the glass to finish the layup.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. The Mavericks lead by 3. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Lively. Irving looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Up and over Doncic. Irving, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Shot's good by James.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Christie. And rejected. And it's the Lakers on the break. The open shot, Doncic. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Fires for 3. He buries it from 3. Doncic has got 7 now in this quarter.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Thompson with it. Hachimura covering. On the wing, Irving. Back to Thompson. Washington a screen. 3-pointer. Out to Thompson. Second chance shot. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hands.
Here comes Luka. Out to James. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks trail by 3. Outside Irving. Thompson outside. Takes a 3. And it's Washington missing. And here's Connect outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
3 points. And just unreal from outside with deep range. Connect is just knocked down.
The 3 from Thompson. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Doncic. Gafford grabs the miss. Pass to Thompson. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the half. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
James inside. Oh, LeBron! Just too much to handle inside. Irving for 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Lakers lead by 3. You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. Shot clock at 5. Some solid defense from James.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
No.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like...
I've seen a lot. Blind on frequent spots. The strip gets bled until the bleeding stops. My catalog grind me like Chanel Ave travelers. I'm on the beach like Hasselhoff, they're trying to mash the sauce. Sip in Manhattan lost. While I write my notes in the captain's log. Court side, court shit. I need my name up on the Forbes before it's just another on the Porter Porsches. Endorsements. You was on the strip and got for corner store trips. I need more trips. I'm talking quarter mils. Bags full of foreign bills. Shorty bumping Laura Hill. All my dogs sick, more than ill. These old heads like Patrick Peterson, they on the corner still.
Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo Super Saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sander Saya. En las Olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. A la hora cero en la raya. Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo Super Saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sander Saya. En las Olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Estoy demasiado veloz, no pueden verme. Cada vez que quiero.
Yo, chat, bro. Yo.
Guagua blinda pa' brindar, de mi pauta esta se quieren guindar. Si por mi instinto me dejo llevar, pues le doy bulería a los David Bisbal. Escúchame bien, yo no tengo rival. Tú podrás rimar, pero no suena igual. Es mantenerse, no es solo llegar. Tanto dinero que piensa.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. Yep, that one goes in there. So Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. Two of the NBA's best teams against some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
Pass to Tatum. Here we go. And the dunk by Tatum.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David. Holiday gets the bucket.
How about Drew there, showing a little bit more range from downtown.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Here's Tatum. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum no good.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Outside, Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. In for 3. That one, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Here's the try. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not.
Yo. Live streaming 2K. I'm going crazy.
Live streaming 2K?
Yep.
Playing fucking NBA, bro.
What?
You're playing NBA.
Inside.
Playing what?
Celtics leading by 4.
Playing 2K?
Yeah, I'm playing
You
2K.
watch Jason Tatum year to year. He is a model of consistency across the board. The
No,
numbers are pretty
random.
similar, and the
I'm playing them.
never wane. And I like to see this.
I'm
They're
ready to
calling
hear
his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence.
Hey.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Exploding to the rim. No getting in Shai's way, especially when he's got a full head of steam.
And We've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Both teams deciding to change it up. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Outside, Horford. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Wiggins. Here's Williams. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
It really has been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now here's Williams.
Look, who the fuck is this motherfucker on here, man?
Williams with the stuff.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
It's Brown on the wing. An easy 2 points on the layup. Brown's got 5 now.
Few better athletes in the league than Jaylen Brown, and he stays in attack.
Some Hauser out of here, bro.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And up. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Celtics lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now. 14. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense really lost.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it
Look,
one step at a time.
bro.
All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the
Working
moment.
hard for my fucking buckets, and you're just getting easy ones.
The program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
A bad attitude going by.
Who the fuck is that?
Thank you, David. Shireman can't hit. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent
Look,
instinct.
for somebody get this motherfucker,
They are a
bro.
model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Outside Tatum. Back to Horford. From
Look,
outside the
oh,
arc.
bro, you jumping so
Wiggins
loud.
with the rebound. The Thunder with the lead. To the middle. Here's Williams. Finished off the break. Williams
Oh my
is
fucking
first
god, bro. You pass
Really
so
heads up
fucking
there
low.
and played where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an
Yeah,
easy
he's
bucket.
just overplaying shy, bro.
to Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder. Pass to Tatum. To halt the run. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Bro, just why are we having Payne Pritchard on Shea, bro?
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts.
Like, what the
from
fuck
SGA.
is this
That'll be
bullshit?
2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder lead by 3. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're trying to score in the fucking paint with this motherfucker, bro.
Back to Holmgren.
What is this? Oh, he's playing weird.
Nails the baby hook.
You have 2 centers in, game. You're so tough.
Continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Porzingis high post. Here's Brown. Takes a 3.
What are you doing, Porzingis?
Here's Oklahoma City.
What the fuck?
They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Williams. Back to Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you're nowhere to be found, game.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points.
And more often than not, Gilgeous-Alexander would pass on that shot, but he drains it this time.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Thunder making a switch here. Celtics trail by 8. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. In the know how good of a defender he is.
And the layup.
Bro. Hey, look, guard this fucking guy, bro. Like, what the fuck?
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm not even going forward, bro.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
White, wide open, he fires. And just miss after miss right now. Left side, Williams. Out to Wallace. It'll count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's White on the wing. Tatum down low. Oh, Tatum, a wicked slam.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop so quick.
Screen by Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 17. 4 on the clock. Shoots over White. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. The kick out to Brown. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can halter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
That kind of looks like